Hello, beautiful beings of light. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Andrea, and this is Moonstone Tarot. And today we're diving into a collective tarot reading for October, and we'll be exploring the energies around love, money and career, and spiritual growth. So whether you're single, coupled, or just curious about what the month has in store, this reading is for you. So grab your tea, grab a warm beverage, and get comfy and cozy, and let's see what the cards have to reveal. Okay, so let's just get right into love. Okay, first we have, oh, wow. So we have the Lover's card. I don't know if you can see that. So we have the Lover's card. Wow, right off the bat. So this suggests harmony. It's attraction and powerful connection that's either present in your life or will be coming in for you this month. And I love the Lover's card in this tarot deck. It's so sweet. It's really sweet. So this speaks to a very cohesive relationship. You know, you shared aligned values. You have a deeper mutual understanding of each other and, you know, what each other wants and needs out of this relationship. There's a real solid bond here. It could reflect making a choice too. You know, you could be invited to maybe be more intentional and open-hearted and authentic in your relationships this month. You know, it's just a reminder that, you know, it's okay to be vulnerable and honest. That's where true love lives and thrives. That's where, you know, real spiritual alignment meets. And this doesn't have to be romantic love either. You know, this is just a call for you to show your heart and not be afraid to be vulnerable in all of your relationships. Okay, so the next card we have for you is Challenges. Oop, that just flew right out. Wow. I'm sorry about that. That's the Page of Pentacles. So we have the Page of Pentacles. So this is showing me that someone could be struggling a little bit with commitment or patience, or just knowing how to nurture or sustain this connection. It could be that the relationship is very slow to move forward. You know, one or both of you could be getting caught up in the practical aspects of things, of the relationship, instead of deepening the connection. Like, for example, someone could be focused on timing, like whether this is like the right time for this particular relationship, or if they've saved enough money for this relationship, or if their career is stable enough, you know, to be able to provide for the both of you. You know, they're worried, maybe worrying too much about whether or not the relationship can sustain itself. This is like if the relationship is long distance, it's like the person could be you or the other person, worried about like coordinating schedules or making future plans or any of like the hassles that involved, instead of deepening the connection. But the card is also full of potential as well. So it's encouraging learning and growth and building, you know, something solid from the ground up. I just heard it's making something out of nothing. You know, so with time, effort, and consistency, this card is a good sign that your relationship or your love life can flourish and blossom into something that's long lasting. So let's get one more card for any advice. We have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so perfect for love and relationships. The Knight of Cups is encouraging you to lead with your heart and not so much with your head. You know, it's a good thing to embrace all the romance, you know, being vulnerable with each other and letting down those walls and allowing yourself to receive openly. You know, this is a giant yes to having all of these emotional experiences and trusting your heart enough to follow it wherever it leads. But the card's advice is also to, you know, maybe not get so carried away with the idealism, you know, the fantasy of it all, but rather stay grounded when taking action within the relationship. So this connection can actually become something real and not just something that you keep fantasizing about or that you may be fantasizing about. And let's get one more card for affirmation for when it comes to love and relationship. We have, I promise to double text without fear. I love that. So that is your love and relationships reading for the month of October. And I will see you all in the money and career reading. Hello again. So next, if you are here for money and career energy for the month of October, let's get into your cards. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. Nice. So the Queen of Pentacles represents stability and resourcefulness. And she's about creating wealth, and she's about fertility. She's practical and she's nurturing, and she knows how to balance things, how to balance home and maybe work life, you know, while also growing her wealth. You know, this could be a sign to invest, even to invest your money, or investing in creating your abundance through a little effort and consistency. So let's see what else the energies have in store for you for the month of October. We have the King of Wands. Wow. We have a queen and a king. So the King of Wands, he's a leader. He is a visionary, and he could, I just heard entrepreneurs. So he could represent an entrepreneurial type spirit, if that's what you're thinking, if you're thinking about going solo. You know, this could be you wanting to take bold actions, you know, step into an authority position to pursue your dreams and goals, no matter how big they are. You know, he has a very commanding presence and takes intentional action. He takes decisive action. Okay, so let's just get one more card so we can have all of them out. So we have the Magician. And the Magician is actually one of my favorite, if not the favorite card in the tarot deck. He represents all things manifestation and resourcefulness. You know, it signifies skill, mastery of a skill or several skills, and using those skills to create his success. Now, I say he, she, his, her only to represent feminine and masculine energy, because we all have a balance of both within us. That's all I mean by that. But this card also embodies the energy of having all of these tools. You know, he has the wand, the sword, the cup, the pentacles, you know, having all of these tools, these resources that he needs to create and turn dreams into reality. So all three of these energies combined is leaving me to believe that, you know, there's a very healthy blend of, you know, practicality, vision, and manifestation going on currently in your life, or will about to be soon for the month of October. What a great energy to have. You know, the Queen of Pentacles has a very grounding energy, and she's sensible, you know, and especially when it comes to financial growth. Then you have the King of Wands. He's all about leadership. He has the drive. He has the ambition, while the Magician has all the tools and resources and the focus to make it all happen. It's a great time to go after what you want, especially if it's a bold or daring kind of career move. And this energy is totally backing your play. It could lead to success from even places that you hadn't even thought of, and long-lasting success and prosperity. So let's just get one more advice card. Maybe something from Spirit wants to come through to help you when it comes to money and career for the month of October. We have two. We have, look at this, there is more than enough. The universe offers all things to you and everyone through the law of attraction if you choose it. Do you want there to be enough for you and for everyone? Then choose that and know that there is abundance in all things. There is an unlimited supply. Each of us has the ability to tap into that unlimited, invisible supply through our thoughts if we choose to. And the second card we got was think more about what you want, right? Think more about what you want than what you don't want. And the only reason anyone is not living the life of their dreams is because they are thinking more about what they don't want than what they do want. And the truth is, if you only thought about what you wanted, that's all that you would ever get. That's the Magician. That's the King of Wands. That's the practicality, the manifesting and the focus, the vision. You know, what do you want? Ask yourself, what do you want? And then take that mind frame. I think October is going to be great when it comes for money and career for all of you. So thank you for letting me read for you, and I will see you all in the spiritual growth reading. Hello, welcome back. So this is your spiritual growth segment of today's reading. So I think I'm going to start with these little star cards. I was debating on whether or not to go with the simple tarot deck or to start with just these little star cards on what to clear and what to call in, what to invoke. And I was kind of getting nudged to use these more. So let's just see if there's anything that Spirit would like to let you know to clear control. Okay, so, you know, when it comes to controlling things in your life, could be love, could be anything from love and relationships to money and career to anything really, to controlling outcomes of how, you know, you think things should go, when you think things should go, how fast you feel like people should work, or, you know, if you're waiting to hear back from people. You know, Spirit is just telling you to clear all of that, clear the need to control everything, because once you do that, you can let in. So you need to release that control in order for the universe to do its magic, to work its magic, to do its thing. Next, we have clear being a victim and clear any delusion, any delulu states, at least for the month of October. You know, being in a delusional state sometimes is not a bad thing. However, for the month of October, I think Spirit, with control being a victim and delusion, I think that Spirit is trying to get across that, you know, the month of October, you know, the veil is thinning and things are becoming a little bit more clearer, and we're invited to, you know, really invest time within ourselves to reflect and to trust ourselves, to trust our intuition, to let go of control and let the universe do its thing. And by being a victim, I think it means, you know, some of us have that victim mentality where, you know, it's all happening to me, and, you know, why is my life going in this direction while other people have this, that, and the other thing. And Spirit is gently nudging you to let go of that. You know, let go of that. Open your heart, open your mind, see things from different perspectives. Try to gain a different perspective. And sometimes it's okay to be delusional, especially when you're manifesting or if you're scripting. You know, they always say, you know, don't set limits on yourself. Dream big and fantasize. You know, anything is possible. But I think Spirit is telling you for the month of October, it's good to be grounded. Your energy needs to be grounded, and it needs to be practical, to approach things from a more logical sense. So let's see what Spirit would like for you to call in, what you need to invoke or call in more of. Self-worth. Yep, there we go. I'm actually going to put this right under the being a victim card. Yes. So you are worthy. You know, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. So Spirit's like, you need to have more self-worth. You need to know and decide that you are worthy of bigger, better things, of greater things, of travel, of money, of the career that you've always wanted, the love of your life. You are worthy. You deserve it. You deserve all the things that are good and that are bright and happy and prosperous. Can I get two more, please, Spirit? What would you like to say? Oh, look at this. Love. I'm actually going to put this under delusion. To call in more love. What did I say earlier? Victim mentality. You have to open your heart. Open your heart more. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable with people, to have that honesty. You know, if Spirit is telling you that it's okay to call this in, to invoke this, then Spirit has your back. There's nothing to worry about, especially for the month of October. This is important. This is important. This is all done by design. Can I get one more, please? One more card, please. What does the collective need? Oh, I got two. Yep, invoke more happiness. So what makes you happy? Do more of that. Go to those places. Be with those people. Call in more happiness. When you have happiness, genuine happiness, you raise your vibration. And what does that do? If you've studied the law of attraction or manifestation in any way, calling in more happiness will only lead to more abundance. It will lead to more success, more happiness. And we have self-care, right? And this is all taking care of yourself. That's basically what that means, is taking care of yourself. You know, letting go of control to let in the love, let in the money, let in the prosperity and the abundance, let in the happiness and the love. This is all for you. Take care of yourself. You know, you have to fill your cup first in order to pour into cups of others. You know, maybe you do a little too much for people. Maybe you need to pull back that control. You know, maybe you need to pull back your energy a little bit from people. So let's see what else Spirit has to say here. I'll just get 2 more messages from Spirit. Are there any final messages? Yes. Okay. Doesn't want to come off. Keep moving forward, even if you are unsure of your next step or where it may take you. Trust that you are walking the path that you are meant to walk. And just remember that we are walking it with you. Trust yourself more. Yes, self-worth. Trust yourself more. Trust your instincts. It's okay to trust your intuition and know that Spirit has your back. Spirit is with you always, all the time. Can I get one more card, please? Can I get one more card, please, for the collective? What is their final message for this reading? I'm actually hearing pick one. I don't know why that is, but we're going to pick one. Okay. So let go of the old and make way for the new. Are you kidding me? That's like the control that we were just talking about. You may find yourself being distracted by random thoughts, fears, or doubts. Don't allow yourself to be governed by them. Simply observe and choose to take aligned action and choices. That's actually the perfect message to end off on. So, yeah, let go of anything that just no longer serves you. And that would be control. That would be that victim mentality. That would be any delusions, especially just for the month of October. Spirit really wants you to let in. You know, and you may have doubts, you may have fears that come up, random thoughts. We all do. We all get them. Even the most positive of people, you know, they get thoughts that creep up on them every once in a while of fear and doubt. But, you know, it's important. Spirit just wants you to know that don't let yourself be ruled by them. You know who you are, know what you want, and let it in. Just allow it in. Let the universe have it. Just surrender and give up that control and just trust that the universe has your back. So thank you for letting me read for you, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.